Netflix already seems to have the perfect Ozark replacement, which premiered 1 year before the hit crime series. Often touted as a worthy Breaking Bad rival, Ozark immersed audiences in the dark world of drug cartels and money laundering before ending its run on a divisive note with its 4th and final season. Although Ozark never reached the same level of acclaim as Breaking Bad and several other renowned crime dramas, it etched its own unique identity in the genre by blending intense family drama with high-stakes crime. Owing to this, when Ozark ended its run in 2022, it left viewers with a void that only a few shows can fill. Given how Ozark was unique in more ways than one, it would be unfair to call any show its exact replacement. However, one show on Netflix, which came out a year before Ozark, seems to dabble with similar themes and narrative elements. One aspect of the series arguably even makes it better than Ozark. Queen of the South is still the best Ozark replacement, and it's also on Netflix. Queen of the South has 5 seasons. Developed by M.A. Fortin and Joshua John Miller, Queen of the South stars Alice Braga as its lead. The show is an adaptation of the Spanish-language telenovela La Reina del Sur, which is based on Spanish author Arturo Pérez Reverte's novel of the same name. The series comes off as a worthy replacement for Ozark because, similar to the original Netflix crime drama, it walks through the harrowing journey of an individual who takes the morally skewed path of crime to gain power, security, and control. Much like Ozark's Marty Byrde, Alice Braga's Teresa Mendoza starts out as an ordinary woman in Queen of the South. She only dips her feet into the criminal world to be able to rise from her financial situation. However, before she realizes it, she finds herself deep in the quicksand of the drug trade, where every decision seems to come with a massive price. Her story seems to mirror the Byrde families from Ozark, highlighting how desperation to survive can gradually lead one to moral corruption. Queen of the South does one thing even better than Netflix's later series. The show is better paced and more action-packed. Netflix's new Ozark replacement show has a rare 2-week streak at the top of global streaming charts via one custom image by Yida Chacon. Ozark takes its time to find its feet. In its earlier story beats, the show seems rather slow as it gradually highlights how Marty and his family descend into a life of crime. Even some of the best characters from the series, like Julia Garner's Ruth, only get more screen time much later in the show. Owing to this, Ozark can initially be a little hard to get into. Queen of the South, in contrast, is action-packed and quick-paced from the very beginning. In terms of overall critical ratings, Ozark still seems to rank above Queen of the South. However, viewers fascinated with shows like Ozark and Breaking Bad should certainly give Queen of the South a shot.